Hey guys, this video is on PAS modes, gearing, and cadence. I hope this video will clear up some of the misconception of each of these subjects and their relationship to each other. I will try to break down each to within their parts. This video is rather technical, but there are several charts that upon study may help you have a better understanding of each topic.
Each individual has his own cadence. Most of us developed our cadence at a young age when we learned how to ride a bicycle. Most of us never think too much about cadence other than pedaling is just something that comes natural. Most people around my age learned how to ride bikes with just one gear. So cadence really didn't have much meaning. If you wanted to go slow, you pedal slowly. If you wanted to go fast, you pedal faster. It was pretty simple. Well, with multi-speed bicycle, things changed a bit. If you wanted to go slow, you put it in a low gear, and this was mainly done going up an incline. If you want a flat surface, you would find a mid-range gear and use it. If you wanted to go fast, you'd put it in a high gear and pedal as hard as you could. Hence the 3-speed lightweight bikes that came popular in the 50s. Then along came the 10 speeds with the turn-down handlebars, and then etc., etc. For the casual cyclist, cadence may be something that they just are not interested in, and they just want to ride their bikes for fun, which is fine. The modern e-bikes are made for their calling. With very little effort, no matter what your cadence is, the e-bike assist can do most, if not all, of the work. If you're like me, I ride at mainly 2 paces, casual to moderate while riding with my wife, and cardiovascular exercising when I'm riding alone. So my cadence may vary from 65 to 90 depending on conditions. People ask the questions, what gear should I be in each of the PAS modes? As I've stated numerous times in my other videos, gearing has nothing to do with power assist rear hub motor in our XPs. The assist motor is 1 speed and has no gearing per se. The 7-speed gearing on our XPs are only there to control the rider's cadence for the speed within that particular PAS mode. The answer to the question is, it makes no difference what gear you are in relationship to a PAS mode. Your gearing should only be regulated according to the speed you are traveling and your preferred cadence. Ideally, a rider should ride within a narrow cadence range for optimum performance, and he should shift gears at whatever speed he is going to maintain cadence within that range. So technically, on a flat road with no wind, the rider would find the gear within his cadence range at the speed he wants to travel and never shift gears. On non-electric assist bikes, the rider is limited to his physical conditioning as to what speed he can travel, and thus for optimal performance select the proper gear to stay within this cadence range. On our XP, things are different. While in a PAS mode, the e-bike pretty much dictates what speed the rider will be traveling. Therefore, he selects the proper gear to reach the cadence level he prefers at that PAS mode speed. This chart shows the different speeds and cadences within a 4 cadence range with a stock 14 by 28 tooth freewheel. This chart shows the different speeds and cadences within a 4 cadence range with a 11 by 28 T freewheel. Type of terrain dictates appropriate cadence. Rough equals lower, uphill equals lower, smooth flats equal higher. Lower cadence uses more energy at the same speed, higher load on knee joints. Higher cadence increases heart rate, better cardiovascular exercising. Average speeds and ranges are based on my findings, which are listed on my Lectric battery levels mileage chart using battery levels between 25 and 100%. Refer to my YouTube video, Lectric XP battery level mileage comparison. Motor assist. How does it work? There are 2 factors to be aware of that governs the limits of power assist from the XP's motor. The first is speed limits. This is when the controller tells the motor this is the maximum speed at which electrical power to the motor will be supplied. Anytime the bike is traveling below this speed limit, electrical power will be sent to the motor. Once this speed is obtained, the controller will regulate the amount of wattage power to the motor to maintain this speed. Once the bike exceeds this speed limit, electrical power will be cut off to the motor. The second power assist factor is governed by wattage, the amount of electrical power supplied to the motor. The speed of the XP when governed by the wattage/electrical power sent to the motor is limited to the amount of electrical power sent to the motor versus the amount of load on the bike, friction, wind, weight, uphill, downhill, etc. What does this chart show? The red bars indicates the speed achieved while pedaling just enough to engage power assist, but not enough to induce human power. The green bars indicates the speed achieved when human power is applied. This will vary depending on how much power/effort the rider supplies. The difference between the red and the green bars indicates the speed gained by the additional power created by the rider. The yellow bars indicate the speed achieved with no load and no human power. This data was acquired when the XP was on a bike stand with the wheels off the ground. The red and green speeds in this chart were taken from data that I acquired during the making of my YouTube video, Lectric XP, Class 2 versus Class 3 and freewheel upgrade. The yellow speeds in this chart were taken from data that I acquired during the making of my YouTube video, Lectric XP, battery level mileage comparison. Class 3, PAS Mode 1. Notice the difference between the red bar with friction load without human power and the yellow bar, no load, no human power, which indicates that the power assist is governed by the amount of supplied power wattage to the motor. If the speeds are the same, this would indicate that the power assist would be governed by speed limit. Class 3 PAS modes 2, 3, and 4 power assist are all governed the same as PAS mode 1, power wattage supplied to the motor. Class 3 PAS mode 5 power assist is governed by speed limit. The question arises, why then is the red bar not the same as the yellow bar? The answer is that the XP's 500 watt motor has reached its power limit around 28 miles per hour or slightly higher and does not have the power to reach 28 miles per hour on motor assist only. That is where the green bar human power comes into play. With enough human power added to the motor's power assist, 28 miles an hour can be achieved. Once the 28 miles an hour is achieved, the electric motor will remain at a maximum output until it speeds past 28 miles per hour. It speeds over 28 miles per hour, the motor no longer supplies assistance. Any speeds above 28 miles per hour are achieved through human power or wind power, tailwind, or downhill gravity, or any combination of these forces. Class 2 PAS modes 1 and 2 are the same as Class 3. Power assist is governed by power/wattage supplied to the motor. Class 2 PAS modes 3, 4, and 5 power assist is governed by speed limit at 20 miles per hour. Class 2 full throttle power assist is governed by speed limits at 20 miles per hour. Class 3 full throttle power assist appears to be governed by power/wattage supplied to the motor, since the XP with no load, yellow bar, does not reach the 28 mile per hour maximum speed limit. If it was governed by the speed limit of 25.8 miles per hour, yellow bar, the red bar should be able to match PAS 5 speed of 23.9 miles per hour. It is to be noticed on a level surface with no wind that even if the XP is in Class 3 setting, it will not achieve the maximum speed of 28 miles per hour without the assistance of the rider's human power. On the other hand, in Class 2, the XP will achieve a maximum speed of 20 miles per hour, 19.8 observed in PAS mode 3, 4, and 5, and with full throttle, with or without the rider's contribution.
Well, that concludes this video. I hope that I've shed some light on PAS modes and its relationship to gearing and cadences. Thanks for watching.